welcome back to another video, and today I have yet another Hot Wheels Monster Jam haul video for you guys. That is right, guys, I've been having Hot Wheels Monster Jam haul videos just left and right recently, and I have yet another one here today. And as you guys can tell from the title of this video, there are 17 trucks that I will be showing you guys in this video that I have gotten over the course of the past week or two. So without further ado, guys, this video is probably going to be pretty long, so let's jump right into it. So like I said, there are 17 trucks, and there are actually no small hubs, but we have 3 metal bases, and then out of the 14 plastic bases, they are from a number of different years. So we have a very big variety of trucks in this video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I am going to start off by showing you guys the 3 small hubs, and the first one that I am going to show you guys is Wrap Attack. So here is a great look at Wrap Attack. Now I'm not going to spend too much time reviewing every single truck because, like I said before, this video is probably going to be pretty long, but I will give you guys a pretty good overview of every truck. So here's a great look at Wrap Attack. I think this truck looks really awesome. I think the green roll cage with the purple body, I think, is a great color combination. I love the checkered flag design on this truck as well. Here's a look at the back with the Hot Wheels logo. So yeah, that is Wrap Attack, and that is the first out of 3 metal bases that I have. The next one that I have here today is Blacksmith. This is another awesome looking truck. I already have the plastic base version of this truck, and I finally have the metal base now. So here's a great look at this truck. A lot of detail. I love all the colors on this one as well. The orange with the yellow and red, and of course the black and everything. So here's a look at the back, just plain black right there. And here is the other side. So that is Blacksmith. Now I still have one more metal base to show you guys, and that one is Livewire. Here it is right here. Now this one was actually released in the very first year when they started the metal bases, because this one is from 2004. Now I could be mistaken, but I believe Wrap Attack was 2005 and Blacksmith was 2006. Again, I could be wrong, but I know for a fact that Livewire is 2004. So here's a great look at this truck. A lot of detail on this truck as well. This is one that I've wanted for a long time, but I was finally able to get it now. So there's the back where it says Livewire, and that is Livewire, the third and final metal base that I have to show you guys in this video. But don't leave yet, guys, because there are still 14 more trucks, which every single one of them from here on out are plastic bases, because like I said before, there are no small hubs in this video. So the first plastic base truck I'm going to show you is a pretty common one, but for some reason I was never able to pick this up when it was originally released, and that is the Predator Edgeglow. So I remember back in, I think it was 2013 when this came out. It was either 2012 or 2013, and that was right around the time when I started collecting trucks, but it was not until 2014 when I tried to get every single truck. So I remember seeing this truck on the pegs back then, but like I said, I did not collect every single truck, and since it was just an Edgeglow at the time, I decided to pass up on it, but I regretted that decision because now I collect everything, but I was finally able to get it again. So here's a great look at it. The body is the exact same as the basic Predator, but of course we have an orange Edgeglow roll cage. So that is Predator. So keeping up with the Edgeglow theme, I actually have another Edgeglow truck here, which in my opinion looks a little bit better than Predator. I mean, nothing against the Predator, but this one is honestly even better, and this one is Reptoid. So here's a great look at it. Now this truck is not in the greatest of conditions. Now as for the body of the truck, the body is in pretty good condition, but you guys might be able to tell right away about the back axle here. So the little piece right here on this side that's supposed to hold the axle in place, unfortunately, is not there. So the back axle is like really wobbly. So it's not the biggest deal in the world, because at the end of the day, I am just going to be putting this on my shelf. So it's not a huge deal, but it does kind of suck. But I mean, it's all right. I think the green Edgeglow looks really nice, and I'm super happy to add this truck into my collection as well. So there is a great look at the Reptoid Edgeglow. Now the next one that I'm going to show you guys is actually another pretty common truck that for whatever reason I do not have up until now, and that is Max D Glow, the 10th anniversary Max D Glow that was released back in 2013, which I believe is the same year as that Predator Edgeglow. But here it is. Now this truck is in pretty good condition. The only flaw about this truck is right there. As you guys can see, there is one paint chip, but other than that, this truck is in really good condition. I think it looks amazing. I mean, Max D is my favorite truck for those of you guys that did not know, so I really like this truck. It also rolls completely fine as well. So, yeah, that is Max D Glow. Super excited to add that truck into my collection, especially as a big Max D fan. I'm very, very grateful to have that one. So, another truck that I have here that's not in the greatest of conditions is the Obsession Edge Glow. So, as you guys might be able to tell right off the bat, this truck looks almost as if it was, like, played with in the dirt for a long time. As you guys can see, like, the roll cage and the tires look kind of, like, dusty, as well as the windshield and even just the inside of the truck. It looks kind of dusty, and I actually did attempt to clean this off earlier underwater, and it honestly did not do much, so I may try it again. The axles are also very rusty on this thing as well. I know that's not how it's supposed to look, but yeah, and then also the Spectre flames are not on there as much as they should be. I mean, this side you can still see them, but this side is even worse, especially the right back tire, as you can see. But at the end of the day, I'm super happy to add this one into my collection, though. I think this is a pretty awesome looking truck. I just wish it was in a little better of condition, but it's okay. So that is the Obsession Spectre Flames. So the next truck that I'm going to show you guys is actually a playset exclusive that was released in a playset all the way back in 2008, and here it is right here. It is Monster Mutt Dalmatian with white rims, and it also has a gray chassis. So the gray chassis and white rims is what makes this exclusive, because as for the body of the truck, this is just like your basic Monster Mutt Dalmatian, but the white rims and the gray chassis, it was only released with those in a playset, which the other two trucks that came in that playset I believe were exclusives as well, but believe it or not, I already have them, which is Hot Wheels with, I believe, orange rims and a gray chassis, and then Gravedigger, I think, with black rims, and then the flat black top, and then a gray chassis as well. I could be wrong on that, but I do know that all three trucks that were released in that playset were exclusives, and I have the other two, and I now have Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So there's a great look at it. I really do like the white rims. I think it looks a lot better than the normal silver rims, but that is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So moving on to the next truck here, there are actually two trucks that I am going to show you guys at the same time, and you guys are about to see why. So here they are right here. It is the then and now version of King Crunch. Now let me get the camera to focus a little bit better. So the then version on the left right here is actually another truck that was pretty common back in 2013, and I honestly don't know why I did not have it until now, but finally I was able to add this one to my collection. Obviously this one on the left is the more sought after truck of these two. Now there is a couple of paint chips right there and one right there, but other than those three little paint chips, this truck is in pretty good condition. Now this one I actually got from one of my friends, Monster Jam Collector 2007. He was able to hook me up with this truck, so thank you again to Monster Jam Collector 2007, and make sure you guys subscribe to his channel if you are not already. And now here is the now version of King Crunch. This one was not from him, but I got this in another lot. So I honestly don't know why I didn't have this truck either, because this truck was also sort of common, not as common as this one, but it was still pretty common. So here's just a quick look at this truck. It's in pretty good condition, but just like with Max D Glow, there is just one paint chip on it, which this one is right there. So that's kind of unfortunate, but you know, other than that, this truck is in pretty good condition. So there is a great look at the King Crunch. So this is the now version, and this is the then version, because as you guys know, in 2012, these two trucks were released in a Demolition Doubles pack for the Then and Now series, so here they are right there. So the next two trucks that I'm going to show you guys, believe it or not, kind of go along with that King Crunch, and I am going to show them at the same time as well. So here they are. Now these are the then versions of Virginia Giant and Samson. Now these two trucks are pretty rare. The King Crunch is not as rare as these two, but these two are pretty rare, and I am super happy to add these ones into my collection. So these two trucks were released only in Demolition Doubles packs, also in 2012, of course, as a part of the Then and Now series, and obviously these two are the then versions, because these are based off of, I don't even know when, the 1980s, 1990s, I honestly don't know. I probably should have done my research before this video, but let's take a closer look at these two, because like I said, these two trucks are pretty rare. So here's a great look at the Virginia Giant. I honestly, I like this one a lot. I would say I probably slightly prefer this one over Samson, and I think this one is probably slightly more rare than Samson as well, because Samson does occasionally pop up on eBay, but Virginia Giant is pretty hard to find. So there's a great look at the Virginia Giant, and now let's take a look at Samson. Again, nothing against this truck. I really do like the red on this, but I do just prefer the Virginia Giant just a little bit over this one, but still, this is another rare truck that I am super grateful to have now, and super excited to add into my collection. So here's a great look at it. The rims on this one are pretty sun-faded, which kind of sucks, but it honestly doesn't really matter that much, because again, this is a shelf piece at the end of the day. So there's a great look at the then versions of Virginia Giant and Samson. together in the background. So there they are right there. And honestly, we have been going through these trucks pretty fast because we now have 12 trucks down and only 5 more to go. So believe it or not, the next 3 that I'm going to show you guys actually go together as well. Now these are not then and now trucks, but these 3 trucks were released in 2007, and they are plastic bases, but they are 3 of the most sought after trucks from 2007, and these 3 are the WWE Series trucks. As you can see from left to right, we have Batista, John Cena, and Stone Cold. Now these 3 did come loose because if you guys know your Hot Wheels Monster Jam history, Batista and John Cena were released in a smack pack, and then Stone Cold was released with The Rock, but unfortunately the lot that I found on eBay did not have The Rock, and I do not have that truck either because before now I did not have any of the WWE trucks, but I now have these 3. I still need to get The Rock, and then the other 3 are The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, and Triple H. So here's a great look at the Batista. Now all 3 of these are the American versions because they have the Raw logo. As you guys know, the European versions do not have the Raw logo. So here's a great look at the Batista. This one honestly might be my favorite of these 3. I really like the orange and black combination. I think it looks really, really nice. So here's a great look at Batista. There is one paint chip on the hood right there, but honestly, it's not a big deal at all. Actually, there's another small one there as well, but like I said, not a very big deal because other than that, this truck is like completely mint. Here's a great look at the back, and that is the Batista truck. So moving on now to John Cena. This one is also extremely mint. From what I've seen by looking at it, I have not seen a single paint chip on this truck, which is really, really awesome. And all 3 of these also roll perfectly as well. So here's a great look at the John Cena. This one is awesome as well. Like I said, all 3 of these are plastic bases because as you guys know, the first half of 2007 were metal bases, and then about halfway through the year they transitioned into the plastic bases. So there is John Cena. Those are 2 of the 3 WWE trucks, and the final one that I have here today is Stone Cold. Now the only flaw about this truck is right there on the L and the D, there is a pretty big mark on the truck. I don't really know what caused that. It looks like it's just a paint chip, but other than that, this is honestly in completely mint condition as well. I really don't see another mark on this thing, and like I said, all 3 of these trucks roll completely fine, no bent axles or anything like that. So here is a great overview of the Stone Cold truck, and it's honestly about time that I finally got 3 of the WWE trucks because like I said, I did not have any up to this point, and I have been collecting Monster Jam diecast for over 10 years now, so it is about time that I finally have 3 of the WWE Series trucks. So those are those 3. Again, those are Batista, John Cena, and Stone Cold, and I still need the other 4, which are The Rock, Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, and Triple H. So those are 15 trucks down out of the 17, and there are still 2 more to go, which again, these are 2 trucks that I am going to be showing you guys at the exact same time. So let's take a look at them. These 2 are the then and now versions of Black Stallion. We have the then version and the now version, of course, which is the Spectra Flames Black Stallion. So again, these 2 trucks also were released in a Demolition Doubles pack in 2012, and honestly, Black Stallion is probably the second rarest then truck out of all the then and now packs because Sudden Impact is, I would say, slightly rarer, but this Black Stallion is very, very rare. So I'm actually going to start by taking a look at the Spectra Flames version first, again, because this is the then version, and I will keep the now this is the now version, and I will keep the then version to show you guys at the very end of the video. But here's the Spectra Flames Black Stallion. This truck was also released in the singles line, as this was not an exclusive to this pack. All of the then versions were, except for King Crunch, and then also Excalibur and Gravedigger. But Black Stallion, Sudden Impact, Samson, Virginia Giant, and Predator were all of the then versions were exclusive to this pack, where the now versions are not. So here's a great look at the now version, just giving you guys a quick overview of the Spectra Flames Black Stallion. Super awesome looking truck. So yeah, there it is right there. And the final truck that I am going to show you guys in this video is the then version of Black Stallion, which honestly, this might be in the top 5 rarest trucks in my collection now. Like, this is how rare this thing is. These are super hard to come by, but thankfully, I was able to find one on Facebook Marketplace in this lot, which, by the way, not all of these trucks came in the same lot, but pretty much all of the then and now trucks did. Black Stallion, Samson, King Crunch, and Virginia Giant, besides the then version, version of King Crunch. Like I said before, that one I got from one of my friends, Monster Jam Collector 2007. But other than that, all of the then and now versions came in the same lot. So here is a great overview of the Black Stallion. Super happy to have this one. I honestly never thought that I would ever get my hands on this, but I finally did here today. So there it is right there. Now, the only then versions that I still need to complete my collection are Predator and Sudden Impact, because I already have Excalibur and Gravedigger, and then I got Black Stallion, Samson, Virginia Giant, and King Crunch all here today. So I still need Sudden Impact and Predator, and then I will complete all of these then and now versions, because I do have all of the now versions. Now that I got Black Stallion and King Crunch, I have all of the now versions as well. So that is basically going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I had a lot of rare trucks here today, which, by the way, these 3 WWE trucks came in a separate lot than the rest of them, and so did the 3 metal bases. That was a separate lot as well. So all these trucks came within like 3 or 4 different lots, but I wanted to make a video on all of them at the same time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to smash that thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, because I make videos like this all the time. And if you guys enjoyed this, you are not going to want to miss my future videos, because I can tell you guys right now I have a lot more rare trucks on the way, and you guys are not going to want to miss that. And then also make sure to turn on post notifications as well, and leave a like on the video like I said, and then post anything you guys want to down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.